So welcome again. We have gone through the steps of creating a blog using blogger.com, a full video. It's a 2-hour video. If you have not seen that video, be sure to check in the playlist section. Also, we have seen how to check if your blog is mobile friendly. Also, if it is indexed by Google, and also mastering internal linking. All these are gentlesardstudio.blogspot.com. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. Also, how to do blogger site audit and pagination fix. Today, I want us to see how AdSense bans accounts, why AdSense bans accounts, and how to avoid it. So the common mistakes people make to get banned by AdSense on their blogs, and also how to avoid them. So let's start. The first reason why Google AdSense bans accounts is click fraud and invalid traffic. So Google AdSense is very strict in maintaining high quality ad network. So they ban and suspend accounts that violate their policies. And first reason why they may ban or suspend your account is click fraud or invalid traffic. Google bans accounts that fake, manipulate, or suspicious ad clicks. Like on this blog, as you notice, I'm logged in here using my Gmail account. I also have an IP address that is assigned to me, a public IP. So Google is able to track that IP and also my Google account. So if I click this advertisement, Google will automatically know I'm clicking from my own account. Also, if let's say I use bots, they will generate clicks. But remember, those bots may not have a valid IPs. So what causes click fraud and invalid traffic? One of them is you clicking your own advertisements. Google tracks the very IP and device. Remember, my laptop have a MAC address. So Google is able to track that, and they can know basically where I'm accessing my AdSense account from, 1, where I created my blog from, 2, where I'm accessing my blog from, 3, and 4, where I'm clicking those advertisements from. So if those MAC address and IP address match, then they know automatically it's myself who is clicking my own ads. Also encouraging family, friends, and social media followers to click ads. Remember, when you show ads on your advertisement, it doesn't mean people will click immediately. So if your impressions on ads to the ratio of clicks is very high, then there are likely chances that you are asking people to click your advertisements. So you need to avoid that when making campaigns. Yes, ask them to read your blog, but don't ask followers or even friends and family to click ads. As I said, in your AdSense account and also your Google Analytics, if you have already linked, in the previous video I had shown you how to do it, you are able to tell the impressions, that is the ads that have been shown, against the clicks. If you do a ratio and that ratio is very high, then it means likely chances are that you're asking people to click your own ads. Using bots or automated tools to generate clicks. Yes, you can create automated tools to click your own advertisements. Remember, again, as I said in the last point, the ratio of impressions against clicks matters a lot. But then the fourth reason is buying traffic from unreliable sources. One of them could be either Fiverr, that is you're posting your blog there. When selling your blog services, then you're asking people to click to pay them. There is also ClickFarms. There is also other platforms. Most of them I've covered on this channel where you can actually get traffic. Mostly it's done for traffic, but within that, when you're paying people, you may be asking them to click on the advertisement, then they share that screenshot. Remember, the ratio of impressions against clicks matters a lot. So how to stay safe? Focus on organic traffic from search engine optimization, also social media, and real users. Like mine, what I usually do, I've automated posting my blog post to my social media accounts. Also, I do trainings on WhatsApp and also Telegram. I'm also going live on YouTube and TikTok. Be sure to subscribe so that when I go live, you get to know. So I usually don't ask anyone to click. I also don't use paid marketing. If you're using that, be sure to be very careful on what you ask your ad viewers to do. Never ask anyone to click. Organic traffic is usually the best, and from Google Analytics you are able to differentiate the two. So that's why Google Analytics comes in. In the Google Analytics account, you can be able to tell genuine traffic and traffic that is not genuine. So always use Google Analytics and AdSense report to monitor any suspicious traffic spikes. So if you notice on Google Analytics, the views are very high, then you go to AdSense report, you notice the clicks are high, then that should tell you something is off. Maybe somebody is using bot to access your website. That's why you need to protect your website. I've done a tutorial on how to protect your website. Be sure to check both on my blog and also on this YouTube channel. If you suspect invalid traffic, always report it to Google via AdSense invalid click contact form. You just go to your AdSense account and you report that IP so that it is banned. So that's one way you can get banned. That is click fraud and invalid traffic. It happens after you have been approved and you have started making money. Then you realize your account is banned. But if you have been banned before, don't worry. At the end of this video, I'll show you how to reinstate your account. Number 2, content violation and policy breach. Google is very strict and they strictly monitor your website content. So don't think after approval you can go and violate their content policy. So if you violate content, if your content violates the AdSense policies, your account get banned. One of them is through restricted and prohibited content. Always read through the content that is allowed by Google before you even prepare your content. Then there is adult, pornographic, and explicit content that will automatically get you banned. And if you have seen those sites showing advertisements, they are coming from different providers. It's not AdSense. Then pirated content, that could be movies, softwares, books, etc. If your blog is encouraging people to download pirated content, be sure you automatically be banned. Never do that. Also, don't copy other people's content and you purpose it to be yours. Then fake news and misleading information. So, whatever maybe content you are putting there, it's misleading. Like let's say my blog is doing how to make money online, but I'm showing people how to steal. You say I'm misleading people. Yes, the blog is about making money, but you're misleading people. Or fake news, you're reporting something that is not there. So be sure to cross-check your content so that you don't get banned. Then hate speech, violence, and dangerous activities. Let's say you're doing a blog on martial arts. Don't show those extreme activities. Or hiking, you're showing people how to fall. Or you're showing or advocating against fights or violence, you automatically be banned. Or promoting hate speech. If your blog content promotes hate speech or ethnicity, be sure it will automatically be banned. Then clickbaits with misleading headlines, where you're telling people click here to go maybe buy something, but instead of taking them to a store where they're supposed to buy a genuine product, you're taking them now maybe to another misleading website. maybe you want them to go to another site of yours, or even sites that are not allowed, be sure Google will get you. Then excessive ads, pop-ups, and auto redirects. One of things I advise and I've advised before, avoid putting ads manually. You may end up putting so many ads on your page. Like when I open this blog, you notice it has just a few advertisements, and they are well placed. They are not all over. Then, for the duration you have been on this blog, there are no pop-ups. You can't see any pop-ups coming in. Apart from this floating advertisement, which you can always collapse, you have not seen those so many pop-ups. Like when you click here, you get a pop-up. Once you terminate that pop-up, that may even have effect on your users, because they spend much of their time navigating through advertisements. So this is a video I've done on how to get monetized, and I've gone through each and every step. It's there on my blog and also on my YouTube channel. Be sure to check in the playlist section, and also on the main page of this video. It is the video that I've pinned. It helps you avoid some of these issues. So how to stay safe to avoid being suspended because of content violation and policy breach. One of them is to write original and high quality content. This, I don't know how much I can stress. Writing original content. Don't use AI to generate your content and you paste it on your blog. If you want to use AI, be sure to stick around. Remember to subscribe. I'll be doing a full video how to use ChatGPT. I've not used the other AI softwares for one reason. When you generate content with them, they always give you the reference. That means they copied the content from other people, repurposed, and gave it to you. If you use ChatGPT, on the other hand, yes, it will go out there, generate content for you, but it depends on the instructions you have given. It can curate a good content for you, which you only need to come and proofread, make edits, and make sure it is original and high quality. It's very important to maintain those two. If you're using AI, make sure to proofread. Don't just copy paste. Number two, remember AI will not format content for you. In this video of how to make $2,600 per month with blogger.com and AdSense, I've shown you how to convert any content into a HTML code and upload it on your blogger blog and post as a HTML. So you just create a new post, then you click on the pen icon. You toggle from compose view to HTML and paste that HTML code. Then you come back to compose view and view how your blog looks like. Let's see, like this one. This is the blog post. If you go to HTML view, see what it generates, and it formats very well. It will format your blog post such that you don't need to reformat again. Remember, Google, when they are doing review, they're able to tell AI generated content, by the way your blog is formatted, one, because AI will leave spaces and also create unnecessary gaps in between your blogs. It may also not justify content. You may find one paragraph is off, or one has so many contents. It's detailed, another one is just point form. So be sure to avoid AI generated content, especially spam content. We will proofread, re-edit, make sure it makes sense, and there is a flow. Ensure your site has a privacy policy, disclaimer, in terms of service pages. For you to get approved by AdSense, you need contact us, about us, privacy policy, terms and conditions, and disclaimer. Those pages you need. Then you need to add them on your blog. Let's go to my blog. Then on top, notice it has two menus. The top menu has about, contact, terms of use, disclaimer, and my contact, where Contact page has additional details. People can still contact me directly. I've also put my social media accounts, so that caters for the essential pages and the contact details that are required. Then below that, I have formatted my blog very well with menus for each topic. If you open blogging, it will give you a list of all blogs I've done, blog posts related to blogging. And make sure that all these blogs are related. If it is social media, that's an advertisement. I've given you tutorials on how to make money with TikTok and Sao.me. If you go to another menu, the same side hustles, training, and also how to invest. So you make sure your blog is well aligned, has essential pages, as you have seen on top. Those pages must appear somewhere in the menu, either menu at the top or menu at the bottom. I usually avoid putting menu at the bottom because it won't be visible to your users. Always put at the top. If your blog doesn't have the two menus, you can use the main menu. You just create about menu, then you have a drop down now with those pages. Like the way I have support, now you add them as sub menus. I've done a full video showing you how to do it. I don't want to go into details of it. It will make this video very long. Then read AdSense program policies regularly for updates. When you are creating your account for AdSense, always opt in for updates. If you have not done that, go to your AdSense account and activate that so that whenever they change a policy, you get notified via email and you read through it. If there is any action you need to do, please action it. Then use Google Search Console to monitor your site for errors and penalties. I've done a full video on how to check whether your blog is indexed, whether it is mobile friendly. It's very important. How to do internal linking and blogger site audit. Those tutorials, they go into details of how to use Google Search Console to monitor sites for errors and penalties. And I've also done a full video on how to use Responsinator to check for your mobile view of your blog, and also another video on how to use various tools which are available online to monitor for page errors, especially page not found. And it happens when you delete a page, but you have linked that page to your social media, or you have deleted a blog which you have already shared on your social media. Remember, somebody will go to that blog post, click on it, they are redirected to your website. That blog is not found, it is reported as an error. So mostly Google may, in most cases, if there is high traffic, they flag that as an error on your blog, and they may end up limiting your ads. And you don't want also to lose your followers because of such issues. Then you can also use AdSense and check for violation of policies. Let's go to my AdSense account. So when you're logged into your AdSense, go to Policy Center. If there is an issue highlighted here, make sure you resolve it. And if you're not able to resolve, on my blog, I've left my contact for WhatsApp or Telegram. Just shoot me a message with that screenshot. Just a screenshot that doesn't show your details. And I'll be able to help you, because it's very important you resolve the issues that are reported by Google. Also, under optimization, you may also need to see if your website is optimized. I don't want to go into details. I've already done a full video on that on this channel. The other issue, the third one, which may cause Google to ban your account from AdSense, is poor web design and user experience. As I said, menus, the way you package your content. If this blog didn't have this menu, home, blogging, and social media. It means my users have either to search and go scrolling across my blog. But when you have menus which package those blog posts into individual menus, then it is easier for your users to find blogs. So Google prefers sites that provide value to users. If your site looks spammy or is difficult to navigate, your AdSense account could be restricted or banned, or even at the point of application, they will decline because of user experience. So common issues, one of them is slow loading website. It's one thing Google hates. Too many ads or poor layout. Users can't read content, maybe because of font. And if you notice, most of free themes for Blogger, they use a faint color. You can always change that from the code. You just go to Blogger dashboard, then you go to theme, then you go to HTML code, edit HTML. Then you look at the top. Most of them, they usually give that color at the top. You look for the color for your text. It is usually here. So the body. So you look for body, then the text color. You can always use inspector. You open your blog, you right click, then inspect. Then the code that is displayed here, you scroll down, don't click. You scroll down to where there is body, because that's where there is. You look for the element that is showing color. So you only need to change this color in your HTML code. So you will come, look for that element, look for the value, and you change both of them. Once you change, your blog now will be okay, and people will be able to read. Like mine, you can see it's blackish. You are able to read. I hope that is clear. Then too many ads. You have placed so many ads on your blog, on the page, that people are not able to read. Like if you notice on this page, there is no advertisement unless the ones that are on the right side. I have not put so many ads. So if you put like here, there are 3 ads, then you go down here, it's an ad. It will even discourage people from reading your blog. So don't put so many ads, but I will show you how to resolve that. It's very simple. You don't need to worry about advertisements, where to place them. It's very easy. We are coming to it next. Then navigation menus. You don't have any navigation menus at the top. People are not able to navigate through your blog. At the bottom of your blog post, you're not giving additional maybe details of how they get next. Like this one, you see there is newer, old. Those these ones you don't need to place, but you need to add additional widgets that can give additional content that a user is able to navigate through your website. And if possible, if blog posts are related, like here on top, I would have put previous post, then I put link to my previous post. Then here, next, then I put, but my theme has already put that for me. And this helps in internal linking. So for my blog, it's already SEO optimized for internal linkage. Because you can see there is a old blog post. I can move to the old one and the new one. And below that, you may also like this post. So you are doing your own internal linking. So navigation menus at the top are very important. It could be on side or at the bottom. It depends on where you want to place them, or where your theme arouse. Then the other issue is low quality or duplicate or thin content. This is usually the most case why accounts, first of all, they are not approved. Number 2, if it is approved, you are restricted or banned. If you are doing content, always when you generate your content, open Microsoft Word. If you don't have Microsoft Word, open Google Docs. Google docs. It's one and the same. They function the same way, but they are provided by different vendors. This by Google, this by and Microsoft Word is by Microsoft. So what you do, you create a new page. You go to your blog. Let's go to one of my blog. And when you're doing site audit, it's very important. I've done that full video on how to do site audit. It's always good to check your content strength. Let's take another blog post. Let's copy these. Control A, copy. You go to your Word document, paste. This you only need to check here at the bottom where it says words. It's 951. I'm still short of 49. Yes, this blog post is okay, but I would prefer you do 1,000 and more words. Anything above 700 is okay, but to be safe, always do above 1,000. If I paste these, I'll then need to come and do word counter. So you come to tools, then word counter to give you the number of words they are here. Ignore the rest. 951. 951. So you only need to edit and add more. Don't be tempted to format. You can see it has a formatting here. You format from here, then you copy paste back. It will still be distorted. That is the behavior of Google's blog. You need the easiest either is to format from here using the menus here, or you just use HTML. And you can use ChatGPT. Ask it to convert your blog into HTML code. Then it removes the header and body tags. You don't need those. You only need what is within the content, within the body. So it will generate for you. Copy that code. Come here, change to HTML, paste, go back to compose view, proofread now. Change whatever you want to change. Capitalize your titles. Put them at the H1, which needs to be H1, H2, and it makes your blog readable. So low quality, duplicated and or thin content. Thin content is where you're giving point form. Like these ones, these are point forms. You need to detail them a bit. So when you detail them, Google will not flag that as thin content. So use more than 1001 and make sure it is not point form. This is detailed. So then how do you stay safe from poor web design and user experience? One, optimize your website for fast loading. Use tools that can help you know whether your website is slow. One of them is Google Page Speed. Google Page Speed. You can use that. That is Page Insight. Then you just paste your URL. Then you can see how fast your website loads. So enter URL, then analyze. I'm helping you with these tools so that you learn how to do your site audit. So it will diagnose. And it will do both for mobile and desktop. So once it loads, you'll be able now to see your site performance issues, and you can rectify that. So Google Page Speed is a good one, or GT Metrics, or any other site that can help you monitor your loading speed for your blog. Number 2, place ads strategically. Avoid covering content. Like this one is on homepage. A user can always collapse that ad. As you notice, there is no advertisement that is overlapping. If it overlaps, it's a full screen and it has a skip button. Then write detailed and helpful blog posts. I prefer 1,000 words or more. And use screen and mobile friendly themes. Most of your users, and you can always get that from your Google Analytics and also Google Search Console, and also from your own AdSense account, the source of your earnings. You can tell mobile users are always more than desktop users. There is a tool that you need to check whether your blog is mobile friendly. It's called, I've done a full video for that. It's called responsinator.com. So online, you don't need to install anything, no sign-ups. You only need to come and paste your blog, then you click go. It will display your blog on various emulators, and you can even scroll down and see. This is the real website, how it appears. If the advertisement, where do they appear? On all possible screen resolutions, including tablets. So you can always tell whether your blog is mobile friendly. I've done a full video on this channel, and also on my blog post I've done a full blog post explaining everything. Be sure to check, and if you are finding this video helpful, remember to hit that like button, and also share, and also subscribe. So now we have seen common issues. I'll also be tackling more. And if you're facing any issue, just go to my blog. I've left my contact there, my WhatsApp contact, and also in the description of this video, I've left my WhatsApp contact and also Telegram contact. Be sure to shoot me a message. I'll be very happy to help you for free. So now, what happens when you get banned? What do? You don't give up. You have spent a lot of time, maybe even put so many resources into developing your blog. Do you let it go? No. You can always appeal if that happens, but remember, chances are slim based on the reason why Google banned you. So if Google bans or suspends your account, you can submit an appeal. However, only strong, honest appeals are accepted. So if you have ever appealed and it was denied, maybe you are not honest and your appeal was not strong. So the first step is to go to Google AdSense Help Center. So you go to Google AdSense Help Center. So we'll come to Google page speed. So you go to Google AdSense Help Center. Let's see whether we can get. Remember, when you're banned, you can't log in. Help. So you just search Help Center. So you open that page. Then you check for appeal form, which is usually somewhere. So let's search here. You search for appeal form. Sorry, I mistyped that. So you click on the first one. Then they have given you steps on how to, because the account I'm using here is not disabled. It is here. Appeal form. So I'll leave a link in the description of this video, and also you can check it on my blog. So when the account is disabled, you need to give your name, the email that you used to sign up, and the email they can get to you, and the email that you used for AdSense. Then your AdSense ID. When you received your email on AdSense, it usually have your ID. Then your website, the one that is banned. If you received any email, you just click yes. If you didn't, then no. Here is where you need to type genuine and clear information. Remember, you only have one chance. If it is if your appeal is denied, then you lose completely. So you need to be very detailed and honest. I would advise you just copy the email that you received from AdSense, or the message that is shown on your page, because each AdSense account is different. Go to ChatGPT, ask it to write a strong, honest, and detailed response to Google. Once it writes, again, copy and paste on Word or Google Docs. Proofread everything. Make sure that that email you are writing looks like it's coming from you. Remember, you only have one chance. You mess it, you are gone. Proofread. Provide screenshots. You still have access to your Google console, Search Console, and Google Analytics. Go to them. You also have access to your blog. Log into it. Generate all reports that you need. Explain everything in detail, including giving your public IP if you have ever used it or your account anywhere and you know that public IP. Give it there and explain each step. And if you have fixed your blog, remember before you do this, fix the issue that was reported. We have said so far we have seen 3 issues. One of them is click fraud and invalid traffic. If you fix any of those, maybe you even limited access by robots and bots to your website, explain that. Content violation and policy breaches, if you have resolved that, please do put it in the email. If it was poor design and user experience, make sure you put what you have done to resolve that issue, because Google will go to your blog and confirm. Where possible, delete the content that was flagged completely, even if it was bringing users to your blog. Remove. After that, now submit your appeal. Give it some time. Don't try to submit a second one, because you might contradict yourself. If there is any reports, traffic reports, site changes, take those screenshots, include them. Send it and please wait for Google to respond. They will, even if they take 1 year, they will one day respond to you. I've never seen a scenario where Google is not responding. So I will leave a template on my website that is you can use to request for AdSense account reinstatement. Please make sure you edit. And once you do that, you can respond to the email that came from Google and also paste it here and submit. Wait for that response. The email that comes from Google may ask you, if you have submitted here, they may ask you if you have additional information you submit. Respond to that email now with all attachments you have prepared, and please wait for the site to be fixed. Very important. There are high chances they might reinstate your account if you give genuine reason. And if rejected, just focus on fixing your site, then you reapply after 30 days or the duration they tell you. So make sure you follow those steps to even avoid future banning by AdSense. And make sure your blog is always safe. Remember, it's your money. You might lose it because of a small mistake, which is avoidable. And on this channel, I'm also training you many other ways of making money. I've done full video on how to make money with TikTok and Sao.me, and also blogging with Blogger, full tutorials. And if you found this video helpful, remember to hit that like button, share with your friends, and subscribe. And I'll be doing training. I'm also doing training on my WhatsApp channel and Telegram channel. Be sure to subscribe to them. And with that, let's meet in the next one. Thank you so much.